Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to construct a skirt for the asymmetric corset top that I showed you in my previous video. There are two ways of doing that, which I will demonstrate shortly. Hi, I'm John, a Danish designer with over 25 years of experience. I'm here to share my knowledge and to help you create your own personal patterns that will fit no matter your size. So if you like what I'm doing, hit the like button, subscribe and follow along. This video series is all about fashion design, pattern making and dressmaking. So if you're new to my channel and would like to learn how to make your own clothes, please take a look at my previous videos and download the size chart for free to get started. The link is in the description. So this was the corset pattern that I showed you in my last video. It contains 4 pieces and it has an asymmetric hemline. So that's why you cannot just use a regular full circle skirt if you want it even at the bottom. So what you need to do, need to copy out the lower part of the pattern here and draw in some panels. And then you're going to spread out these panels on some transparent pattern paper to get a nice pattern that fits this asymmetric line, which I will show you shortly. And as you can see here, I cut out the front piece and back piece in panels to distribute it on a quarter of a circle, because I want each piece to be half a circle. So I put the mid back and mid front on the folded fabric. But when you do this, be aware that every piece of panel is attached at the top, so it will have the same measure where it's going to be attached. And you have to be aware of the difference in length. Here it goes 4 centimeters below the waist and 15 below the waist in the back. So there's a difference of 9 centimeters. So you figure out how long you want the skirt. In this case, I decided I wanted it 110 minus 4 centimeters. And then I prolonged it like this for the time being. And I'm going to add the rest of the measure on the fabric and mark it down with some pins, like I will show you a bit later. But as you can see, you cannot use a regular full skirt to attach to a asymmetric hem. So there's a difference, as you can see. It's not a regular circle because of the asymmetric difference. Remember to even out the lines here, so you have a nice even curve, and then put on seam allowance on the sides and in the where you're going to attach it. Another way of constructing a full skirt for a corset top, you can gather the fabric or the tulle by constructing the pattern as a long square, and then you have the mid front here, that was 110, and mid back was 9 centimeters shorter. And then you gather it with some thread here and distribute the width on the corset top. So as you can see here, I now placed one of the pieces on the fold of the fabric. In this case, it's tulle. I decided to use several layers of tulle for the corset top, and I pinned down the pattern, and it needed to be 110 centimeters long. So I marked the extra length with pins all around that I'm going to use as a guideline when I cut the fabric. So you have to do the same for the back piece too. And remember to add seam allowance at the waist or hip in this case, and the side seams. So this is what the first front piece looked like. I have several other layers to cut. I hope this little demonstration of constructing a skirt pattern for an asymmetrical top was helpful. Take a look at my blog if you want to learn more about me, and also take a look at my previous videos. Take a look at my blog if you want to learn more about all of this. And if you have any questions or problems, just let me know. I'm here to help. I will see you in my next video, where I will show you what kind of materials and techniques you can use if you want to make your own corsets. So this was it for today. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.